Hey, what's up everyone, I'm Praetorian and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4's. We'll be playing with the Cornflakes 1.5 patch and the Waking the Tiger DLC. Now, as many of you guys know, I'm really excited to jump into this. I've been waiting a long time for this patch and DLC. Just a lot of great changes. It's really changing a whole bunch of things in the game, both the patch and the DLC. And so this is going to be a learning experience, I think, for all of us. You can learn with me. I have got a little bit of experience with the patch and DLC. I played a little short campaign as Germany. I played a couple years, did the German Civil War, which was a blast, by the way, guys. If you're looking for a fun campaign, you should consider doing it. I tried to return Germany to the Kaiser, and yeah, the Civil War was just a whole lot of fun. Way better than the Spanish one, just because it's a more powerful country. So yeah, you should consider playing as Germany here. I almost thought about doing it for our campaign, playing as Germany, just because how fun this was. However, we've already done a German Let's Play, so I wanted to play as somebody else that we haven't done a Let's Play for yet. Now, this DLC, as many of you guys know, is centered on Asia, so I figured that we would play as Communist China, since we've already done a Japan Let's Play and a Nationalist China Let's Play. So I figured we'd play as the Communist, but then I realized, like, everybody's gonna be playing as China, everybody's gonna be playing in Asia. So I wanted to do something different. A lot of people have requested that we play as the United Kingdom. This is one of the only two major powers that I haven't done a Let's Play with on the channel, the other one being the Soviet Union. So yeah, I think it would be nice to try something a little bit different here. So we're going to go ahead and play as the United Kingdom. We're going to go ahead and set up our custom difficulties. We're going to get a nice, strong Germany. I like that 2 points. It's just right balance for me, where you get a good, strong AI, but not too over, because look at the bonuses. They get some pretty expansive bonuses there. So yeah, I like the 2 points. It doesn't, of course, equate to a human player, of course, but do we want to increase France? Kind of want France to fall apart. We'll increase them just in case they end up being an enemy, because we really just don't know what's going to end up happening in this campaign here. So we'll do this, and you know what? We'll also increase Japan up by 2 ticks. I don't know how involved we'll get in Asia here. Yeah, we'll have Germany and Japan be 2 ticks. Everybody else will be just 1 to make up for their crappy AI-ness. Yeah, good to go. All right, so let's go ahead, and we are going to have historical AI focuses off, of course, because I want to see some of the many changes that they added here. So let's go ahead and start as the United Kingdom. So as far as what we're going to do as the UK, I know I was originally intending to do like a fascist or communist British playthrough, but everybody does that. And I wanted to do that because whenever I play as democratic powers, we'll do this here in a second, I always do the same thing. I always play as a democracy. We did it with the United States, we did it with France, we stayed a democracy, and that's because nobody does that. So I wanted to do something different with all those. I wanted to try out the democratic playthrough, so we can get that on a Let's Play for that, for people who are looking for such a campaign. What do we want to get for this next one here? I think we might go for field hospitals, so if we get any army experience, we can add those in there. Everybody knows how much I love the field hospitals. All right, let's go ahead and grab those guys. That'll be one of the first adjustments we make to our divisions here. Let's go ahead and build some civilian factories as well, because we really don't have access to very many of ours right now. So we'll go ahead and we'll build them across here in the southern coast. Get one right there as well. Got some good bonuses around here. We'll go and get like 4 of them for now. We can do 5. Yeah, we'll do one over here in Lancashire as well. All right, excellent. We got some free military factories. Let's go and get these assigned. We're going to put these probably largely into the infantry equipment. All right, I don't want to put too many of these light tanks here, but yeah, look at this, guys. Just beautiful. I love that they changed this up, and this, oh my goodness. Yeah, that is excellent. One of my favorite additions so far has been the ability to be able to move that around. Just great, guys. So we are way behind on all the planes here as the United Kingdom. I think we're probably not going to build a lot of these. We're not going to build the interwar bombers. I don't really see a reason to be building these outdated planes right now. We're going to go and get the close air support, though, and then we'll get the naval bombers as well. Let's just go ahead and move these up to the top. Just so much easier. Oh, it's gorgeous. All right, yeah, we're going to put those there, and I think we'll go ahead and put some factories into support equipment. We'll go ahead and get the close air support going as well. And is there anything else that I don't have that I do need? We will need motorized and artillery. Yeah, let's go and get those going as well. All right, anything else? I don't think so. I think we're good to go for right now. We do need to get carrier naval bombers. And carrier fighters. All right, we'll go ahead and throw those in here as well. And I know we're not going to have enough factories for all these. That's okay. We'll get them going soon enough. All right, this looks good for right now, guys, for our factories. All right, and I'm not, we can't really equip any troops anytime soon, so it doesn't really matter if we are building a lot of infantry equipment or not. All right, so we do want to get, yeah, I hate the way the British initial situation set up because they have so many destroyer building at this time, and we don't want to lose that production bonus. So what we're going to do is we're just going to turn one of these guys to 1, and then this guy will be infinite here, and then we'll have them all assigned to, let's just send them all to, let me see, I think we'll send them all to Greater London for right now. Yeah, that's where we're going to send them. Put all these guys in Greater London. We'll probably send our entire fleet to Greater London. Submarines will go somewhere else, though. We'll put them into probably Dover. Now we can put them into Portsmouth. So yeah, the submarines will go there. Just go ahead and tick those down to infinite as well. The light cruiser situation, let's just go ahead and tick these up to the top here. We want a lot of light cruisers. Same situation here with the light cruisers that we have with the destroyers. That we have so many lines going. This one's actually, we're just going to delete that. We're barely losing any production on that one. So yeah, we'll do that. Have these guys going over here to London. And one of these will be infinite. And there we go. Looking good. Let's just change up where the dockyards are building right now so we can get some of these guys going to the light cruisers. We also need to get ourselves some larger ships going. We also need some convoys here. And let's get, let me just see here. We need to get ourselves some battleships. So yeah, the fleet situation here. Just have so many different models of ships. I always just fix this immediately. Just decommission all of the lesser ones. There's no reason to have these guys have all these extra ones. We don't need them. And just to pretty it up, make it look a little bit better, which does mean that these guys are actually building the wrong class here. So let's just build one of those submarines for right now. Do we want to go ahead and knock out a quick carrier? You know what? No, we're working on a battleship here. I think carriers would be one of the first things that we research early on. So let's instead work on just one battleship here. Get him going to the London area as well, and we'll go ahead and assign him a couple factories. The ship, or her, I should say. Ships are her, of course. So we'll get those building there. The destroyers, we'll kind of devote, many of the extra dockyards to them. And yeah, what we're going to do, so we can get these finished up here. So we'll go ahead and tick these like so. Our ship situation looks good, guys. All right, so everything's good to go. We're going to need to go ahead and trade for some oil. As you can see, we're running a bit low. We'll trade with the United States. All right, get the oil that we need, and I think that's all we need on resources. Let's go ahead and select ourselves a national focus so we can get this started here. So limited rearmament. They have the same old national focus trees, by the way, guys. So yeah, no real big difference here for these guys, unfortunately. I think we're going to go with the civilian factories here from the get-go. I think that'd probably be the best thing for us to get right now. But yeah, I would love for them to do the revamping of the national focus trees for all of the major countries. They did Germany and Japan in this DLC. Hopefully the next one, I would not be shocked that the next DLC is focused on the Navy. And if that's the case, then I could definitely see the United Kingdom getting a bit of a revamp. What we need to do also, let me do this while it plays, is let's get rid of all of our non-carrier bases here. And George the King died. All right, hold up. Let me just pause this. We'll delete these ones here. And yes, may he rest in peace. So we're going to be losing stability from that. Remember, they changed up the entire system up here with the stability and the war support. And we have a decision available as well. These are all the new events and decisions here. And this is what I was talking about, why it doesn't really matter if we play as a different country, because all the countries got a lot of new stuff here. So we can grow rubber plantations in Nigeria. This is going to add 10 rubber production there. Let me just see here. Do we want to do this? It's only going to take 3 civilian factories for 6 months. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. It is going to take 25 political power too, but yeah, we'll get 10 rubber. Why not? That'll be helpful, I think. And then let's go ahead and make sure these dockyards get assigned as well. We're going to put these into, let's go one more into that battleship there, and then I really want to get some of these destroyers finished up here. So let's get one going towards that. And we have one more. All right, we'll put them towards both of the destroyers that are currently building. Get those finished up. And let's just put this back onto army mode here. But yeah, DLC and expansion just have so many great additions, guys. And I was talking about before what we're going to be doing. Yeah, it is going to be a democratic United Kingdom, guys. We're going to just do the traditional United Kingdom because nobody does that. On YouTube, YouTubers don't really enjoy doing the democratic playthroughs because you don't really have a lot of control over your playthrough in a way. You know, you're more reactive to what's happening. You just kind of react to what the Axis do. And Spanish Civil War happens. I don't believe we're going to be able to take part in this to help the Republicans out. Let me just check here. I don't think we're going to be able to. Nah, what am I thinking? World tension's nowhere near high enough yet. Here's one of the additions here, sending an attaché, which I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Looks like we might be able to do that if we had the cost. We do not. We do need to have 50 of the command power and remilitarization of the Rhineland, and we got our national focus as well. It's going to give us some new civilian factories, which will be handy. We are going to get... I think we're going to go ahead and slide on over to this side here and get the home defense here because there's a lot of things here that we want to get relatively early, like the war to end all wars. As soon as that world tension gets high enough, we're going to want to be able to select that. So let's get that one. Looks like we have a bunch of dockyards as well. Just finished up. Excellent. We just finished up building several of those ships. I think it's the destroyers. All right, excellent. Let's go ahead and put these into the light cruiser here. I want to get this finished up. We're also going to put some into the battleship and then the destroyers that we have going here. It looks like it was the 2 destroyers that finished up there, and we finished the submarine too. All right, so that means we're going to need to get another line of submarines here. And yeah, I keep on forgetting that you can tick these up like this without. There's not even, they don't even have the button anymore to tick them up. So let's go ahead and put these into. We'll just leave the next dockyard and go into that. All right, excellent. Good to go. Remilitarization of the Rhineland. Of course, Germany is getting crazy for us. I'm very curious if there's going to end up being any alt history type of situations. We'll just have to see. In my Germany playthrough, I didn't, because I was involved in my own civil war, I didn't assist, and I wouldn't want to assist the fascists anyway, since I was going, I guess they called non-aligned. So I didn't play a role in this, and the Republicans actually won. They do win. I've noticed about 10% of the time. Somebody else is talking about that on a previous Let's Play a few weeks ago. But yeah, it's about 10% of the time for them as well. So I think that's pretty accurate. About 10% of the time the Republicans win. So what we're going to want to do with our fleet is what I always do is I like to just have all the ships return home and then create my own fleets. I always do that as the United Kingdom. I guess I do that with the United States too. It's just better that way, from what I've noticed. Though we will want the submarines to go into a separate area, but we'll do that in a minute. Let's get all these fleets positioned here. We know there's not going to be any conflicts for a while, so it shouldn't be a problem. We don't have to worry about anybody attacking us or anything like that. And we do have a decision available. Let's go take a look at it. Oh, actually, we have a lot of decisions available because we now have some political power here. So we're going to want to see if we want to actually do any of these. Improved working conditions is available to everybody. This is the way to get your stability up. We're just going to, deselect that. We don't want to be notified of that any longer. Give refugee to German scientist. Wonder what this one does. This one will... it looks like it reduces our stability but increases our research time. All right, I actually like that one. We might want to do that sometime. Same thing here with the Italian scientist. Yeah, that could actually be incredibly beneficial. It sucks that we have to use our political power for it, but I think we're going to do it just because of how good it is. We're not going to ban fascism at the moment. I don't think that's even a problem, or communism. Let me just take a look. We're completely democratic. Didn't know if they changed anything in the new patch and DLC for the UK, but yeah, we're still completely democratic, so it's not a problem. All right, so I believe that's it. These are, the only 2 available to us. So let's go ahead and select one of those. Normally I would, get something else, but this is too good of a bonus to turn down right now. Let's give refugees to the German scientists. Give refuge to them. And let's also get the rest of our fleet going as well. We've got a lot of stuff we have to take care of here. Get prepared for the war that'll be coming up probably sooner than history had it happen. What did we finish building here? We got light cruisers, battleships, destroyers. I think we finished that other light cruiser line. So let's go and get some of these going towards the light cruisers. We're going to put a couple more towards battleships as well. And I think that's probably good for our initial setup here. I would like to have some more for convoys. In fact, I don't think that's going to be enough for our convoys. what we'll do is we'll pull one from destroyers and put it towards convoys. All right, excellent. That looks pretty good, guys. Let's go ahead and continue with our movement of ships. All right, we could just use our Navy thing here as well, but that would be too easy. I don't like making it too easy. All right, we got basic machine tools research done as well. Let's go and get our national focus first. Can't get anything else over here just yet, so let's work on something else. What we'll do, I really want to get the colonial elite down there. That's really helpful for the research. So we might want to work towards that first, kind of beeline towards it. But we also want to beeline towards the research slot. So I think that's what we'll do. We're gonna get the research slot. We'll work towards this. I'm not really big on the shadow scheme, but it's fine. All right, and then we also can select ourselves. Let's get concentrated industry. All right, excellent. Yeah, let's just go ahead and well, there's a fleet here staring right at me, so we'll grab them up. And we got one right there as well. Get them all coming back home. And fleets move so fast that it's not really a problem doing it this way. Some people don't like doing it and understand why they wouldn't want to do this. It's extremely micro intensive, but I like to do it. All right, so what we'll do, we're going to merge all these guys and then see what we got left out there in the world. All right, we still have quite a few fleets here. It looks like Italy defeated Ethiopia here in June. Not bad at all. So yeah, this is actually the quicker way to do it than running around the world and doing it this way, but it's fine, guys. It adds a little bit of flavor, gives us something to do. So yeah, we'll get the entire British Navy coming over here so that we can merge them all. And then we'll make our own decisions where we want our fleet. And a lot of people ask why I do that when they haven't watched any of my Let's Plays before. Why I do this with the fleets, why I do it with the planes. You know, I get rid of all of our air wings in the world, and that's why, just so I have full control over it, guys, so that, you know, I can do it as I will it. We did get field hospitals, excellent, and we got construction 1. So do we want to get anything else in here? Field hospital is really the main one that I wanted to get. We could be training our troops right now as well to get a little bit of experience. I forgot about doing that. We're going to do that now. Do we want to go ahead and get, we probably do want to get Marines pretty early, so I think we're going to go ahead and grab them up. They're pretty handy to have. And then we'll also get ourselves the excavation. All right, excellent. All right, so yeah, our army. Let's go and get these guys training up here. All right, so who does not need to be trained? There's a couple of them here that are experienced. And let's go ahead and get all these other guys into an army here. They changed the entire army setup here, guys. It's pretty cool overall. They moved everything, so the training button's down here now. Everything is different. Let's go ahead and make these guys our peasant training army. And I am currently unable to pause because I am in here pressing spaces. All right, let's go. This is going to be our boot camp. If I can get my hands on the right keys here. All right, excellent. There we go. All right, so that's our boot camp. We got the shadow scheme as well, national focus. Now we're gonna be a little bit behind on national focuses because of that, but that's okay. I guess that got our political power up. And let's go ahead and start that. And then we have a decision available as well, giving refugee to the Italian scientists. So does this stay in effect the entire time and just hurt our... Yeah, looks like it's just a straight 5%. But you know what? I'm okay with that because of the research time, guys. I think we are gonna do this. Let's just get that nice 6% research time. I think that's going to be handy. And then we also have a military factory to go ahead and assign to something. I think we're going to need to do the infantry equipment. All right, excellent. And then, yeah, these guys are all training up over here. We're going to have to go around the world and take a look at other troops. Once again, we could do it this way too, but I don't know. It just feels too easy, doesn't it? God damn it. I didn't mean to do it that way. Yeah, let's go ahead and select these guys. Anybody who currently is not in the training army, but is not fully trained. All right, and the crappy thing about this, of course, is that, yeah, I always have things popping up whenever we're trying to do anything like that. We got the Olympic Games. Let's go with, we're good to go over here. Don't need anything else. We are not quite in 1937, so we're not going to research any of that. I don't think we're going to need the synthetic oil, or hopefully not anyway, unless if we don't lose all of our colonies in Asia. I want to get the hurricanes. However, we need to use that political power. We keep using it on other things. But yeah, I want to make sure that they're as good as they can be. So we need to get that design company for them first. And we keep using our political power for other things, and we need to get the design models for the planes and the ships. I probably should have waited to get those. But you know what? This is helping us research a lot quicker. So I suppose that's a good thing. What we'll go ahead and do, guys, is let's get ourselves to these support equipment here. We're going to need to get it eventually. This normally wouldn't be how I do things, but remember, everything is so much different. So we're going to have to get kind of create up a new system for ourselves on how to we're actually going to pause this while I do this, because I know that I'm going to get distracted. Something else going to happen, and we're not going to be able to get these guys trained up here. We should be having these guys training this entire time. So we'll do this while it's paused. We're making pretty good time anyway, so I'm not too concerned about it. We're already almost done with 1936 here, and remember, this is the episode 1, so it's going to be a bit longer episode. I don't know how long just yet. We'll just have to see. I do want to do the ships off camera, though, because it's kind of a hassle creating the fleets for it. So because of that, and we do have a lot of these guys trained up over here, so let's pull them out real quick. So because of that, I don't want to go too long where, you know, we spend too much time without our fleets around the world, because we don't know when war with the Japanese will break out. It's really hard to say when they end up attacking. A lot of times it happens in 1937, so we don't want to have our entire fleet in Europe while when the war happens. And that does remind me that I don't think we've set our new ship lines up. No, we didn't. All right, so we want to get these guys set up over here. So they might be in the wrong locations. Let me just take a look, see if there's any other fleets. Nope, we're good to go. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take, we'll do the submarines right now, just separate them, get them going into another location. Get them coming on over here to Portsmouth. All right, excellent. So yeah, we have 200 ships, guys, outside of the submarines, 200 ships, and I want to get a nice fleet assembled. And what's great about having them all here too is that we can get some of the newer models going to like Asia as we build them up. All right, so we've got our national focus, industrial effort. We want to go ahead and go after that extra research slot like right now. Yeah, we could also get the Royal Ordnance factories as well. That is some nice military factories. Could be very handy to have early on here. All right, let's go ahead and get these guys pulled out now that they're done training. We still don't have enough army experience to really do anything yet, unfortunately. We're going to need 10 to be able to add the field hospitals. Looks like most of these guys are colonial troops now. Just the colonial troops training up. All right, excellent. Looks like we also finished... No, we didn't. Never mind. I was going to say, it looks like we finished a couple ships building. But that is not the case. Are all of our ships currently set? No, they're not. Not the battleships. That's okay. I'm all right with the battleships. Remember, those are a lower model battleship. So I don't know that we want to set them up to build any further than that. Are we close enough to 1937? No, not quite. I think we're going to wait to get that. Let's get something else. We do have a nice 50% research bonus for that as well. But there's so many other things that we could be working on that I think we'll go ahead and get. Like the artillery, perhaps? Yeah, let's do the artillery, guys. We'd also do the Matildas. You know what? We're building tanks right now, so let's do the Matildas. I wanted to get the armor design company, but I really don't think that's going to happen, guys. I want to focus on the planes and the ships. So let's go and get the Matildas. We're not going to get the design company for the Matildas, unfortunately. That'll just have to be later. And plus, we're just using our political power for so many other things with all these decisions. But next 150 we will spend that somewhere else. I think that would be wise. But yeah, if as I was saying, this German campaign, guys, if you're looking for a campaign to play for your first one, this might be where you want to go, just because that national focus tree is awesome. Now, I haven't really checked out the Japanese one, which has also been redone, so perhaps that might be where you want to go as well. Let's get we're going to get another dockyard here. I like my dockyards as the UK. Let's go and get one more dockyard. We're also going to go ahead and, we'll assign these military factories. We've got a bunch of these. Or no, we just got one, excuse me. Let's go and put them into, how are we doing on our equipment right now? Looks like it's just infantry equipment that we're running low on. Could also get some more going towards the artillery as well, but we'll put that towards infantry equipment, probably the next one as well, but then the one after going towards artillery. All right, looking good here. Let's go and get it playing again as we build a few more things. I think we should probably get some more military factories built, and it feels like we could use them. Let's build like 3 military factories. We'll build them over here, and where's another 80%? There we go, one right there. Then we'll also build up some civilian factories as well. Build one right there, and we'll get one right there. All right, excellent. So we got a nice build order going. Should take them a while to get through that. Our command power, we'll probably want to do something with that. And King Edward did just abdicate, excuse me. So we're going to lose that national spirit and get the King George VI one, which should start increasing our stability. Excellent. I got rid of the Nazi king. All right, so what we could do, and damn, so much stuff happening. I got a lot of stuff we got to take care of over here. So we got our extra research slot. That's handy. Let's go ahead. I think we'll go out to the military factories. Let me just see if there's anything else that we can go for. Oh God, I really want to get the Encourage Elite, but let's go ahead and get the military factories. We know we need that. That'd be really nice to have here. We've got our extra research slot as well. Let's put this into, we're close enough to 1937. Let's go ahead and go towards a 1937 tech. We're gonna go after the Concentrated Industry 2. And then we also can make an adjustment here. I feel like we should do the ship designs first and then the aircraft design. Yeah, let's do the ship design first because that's what we're really behind on our Navy right now. So let's go after, let's just see here. Not going to be the Pacific Fleet one. It's probably going to be Atlantic Fleet. Yeah, let's go with the Atlantic Fleet Designer. I think that'll be helpful for us. And yes, what we were looking at here. Oh, these guys are all done. Damn it. These guys are probably training for a while when they didn't need to. All right, well, let's go and pull all of them out. All right, excellent. And hopefully I can get this done. Nope, of course something's going to pop up here. All right, so let's, I mean, we're good right now, command power anyway. It goes up to 100, and then after that, you're just wasting, and we finish this as well. So I think we have, oh wow, we got a bunch of research slots ready to go. All right, well, we're gonna concentrate on industry, I believe. I think we can also go for, nope, we're not even close to that. We got all those already. We'll go with construction. All right, fantastic. And we got one more research slot. We just got the naval design company, so now we can start working on some of these here, and we're gonna go, as I said before, we're gonna go with the cruisers, or the carriers first. All right, excellent. So that'll be very helpful getting that going. All right, let's go and pull these guys out. All right, so I want to, if we can ever get this done, I would like to be able to see if we can spend some of our command power. You know what, we'll just pause it so that we can do this. So looking at the skill of our guys here, this is William Slim here. So if we click on this, then we can select a new general trait, and which ones you can get is dependent upon what their earn traits are. Now this guy doesn't really have any earn traits except for Trickster, so the only thing available to us is Guerrilla Fighter, which I'm not really interested in, so we're not going to use our points on him. Hopefully there's somebody here that we can use our points on. We got Pownall, if that's how you pronounce that. He's got Guerrilla Fighter as well. Don't want that one. I'm not saying it's not useful, it is. Our Field Marshal, Alan Brooke, has a couple abilities that we could definitely make use of. Reinforce rate or the division recovery rate. Oh, we're going for division recovery rate. We're gonna be charismatic. I think that'll be very handy to have. And he can actually get another one, so we could go organization first as well to get that reinforce rate. And I think we might do that because he's not going to get any of the other ones. So at the moment, so let's go ahead and go for that as well. That's using up some of that command power that we have. And it looks like our other Field Marshal, Montgomery, also has. Oh, he's got a bunch of stuff he can pick between. Maybe we should have waited. Well, we'll get these eventually. So yeah, I don't know how many he's going to get, but I think we're gonna go, I do like this defense one. This is pretty good too, but I like that charismatic one. It's my favorite one. So yeah, we'll get that. It looks like he doesn't have any slots, unfortunately, left. So yeah, all right, well that's good. We spent all of our command power. Excellent. I don't know what you can spend the command power on outside of war besides improving your generals. I haven't really found any other use for it just yet. Yeah, it's in war, there's a bunch of uses for it, but outside of conflict, I haven't really found anything besides the generals. I'm sure there's some things that we're going to discover as we continue along here, things that we can use it for. We are in 1937, so yeah, our fleet needs to get separated here. We got a dockyard as well that we can assign. Let's go and put this towards, oh lord, let's go in and put it towards the battleships. I think I would like to get these guys finished up here soon. Well, 6 months is not bad, guys. 6 months is really not all that bad. What we'll do instead is let's take it into the light cruisers, which I'd like to have them building a little bit faster. All right, excellent. Manpower, still shit. Remember, we have to get rid of those national focuses as the UK. It's just the way it is. You really can't do shit as them. They're pretty limited in the beginning. Their army is always rather limited overall. Let me just see where our army is placed here, because that's something we're going to want to check. We do want a lot of troops over here in Egypt. We want to make sure that we are able to hold it. I'll probably bring some over here to the Italian border as well, over here in over here in Libya. God, had a brain fart there. Couldn't remember what the hell I was talking about. We're also going to want some over here as well. Got concentrated industry. Excellent. Let's go ahead and see. No, there's not really anything else we need over here. I think we're going to continue down getting our navies. What I would like to do is get the light cruisers, I think. We could also do, let's do battleships. We'll get these guys going, because that's where our design company is, where our bonus is for. Royal Ordnance Factory, excellent. Let's go ahead, now that we have those military factories, I think we can now, let me see here if we want to get, does make us build infantry equipment quite a bit quicker, but I think we're going to go ahead and do Reinforce the Empire now. All right, excellent. Get our military factories assigned that we just got. We now have 4 of them. So let's put them into, we still need a lot of infantry equipment. We're doing pretty good on most everything else here. Let's go towards towed artillery as well. And then I think we need to start building up our, we'll continue with the close air support since we actually have, you know, later models for these ones, these and the naval bombers. All right, excellent. All right, so that'll be all the factories we need to assign, and these guys are now done. All right, so what I want to go ahead and do is I don't want to delete this army. So let's just grab one of these infantry guys up and throw him into the army, and then we'll get rid of these other 2 guys, pull them out, and then stop the army from training. So I don't have to rebuild the training army, because I'm sure we're going to need it eventually. So do we have any reserve guys around here that we'd want to like send to? I'm pretty sure we do have some reserve guys somewhere that we're going to want to send to Asia. I'm just trying to take a look here. Maybe we don't have any. Huh. Yeah, apparently we don't have any reserves. Okay, these are all regulars. I don't know why I was thinking that there was reserves in Britain, but there is not. All right, that's fine. We do have military factories to get assigned here. Here in the summer, that's where we're going to end. I said it was going to be an hour, but you know what? This is more based off of how much where we're at, and we're moving very quickly right now. So yeah, I want to make sure that I can get that fleet out there by the summer, because it's going to take them a little while to get moving out there. So yeah, and I don't feel like messing with the fleet in between eps. Or I guess, I mean, I could just pause it and then deal with the fleet, and then just not record that so that we can continue on and have a longer episode. I suppose that's an option. You know what? I might do that. Yeah. I just don't want to do it on camera because it's so fucking time consuming, guys. You know, getting them all assigned and stuff, determining where we want them. Maybe we'll do that in the summer if we haven't. If we get to the summer and we're not even close to the episode ending, which I don't think we are, then I might just go ahead and, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, guys. All right, one thing I want to go ahead and take a look at is if there's any other generals that need to get, damn, always having stuff happen over here. We're not going to get the conversion speed right now, guys. It's just not important enough at the moment. So what we'll do is let's continue working on the Navy. Trying to get all the Navy researched here. Although I think there's something. Oh yeah, we still need the artillery. That's right. All right. Well, let's do the Navy first, though. Let's get the light cruisers, guys. Let's go and get these guys researched. Really focusing heavy on those ships because it is a little bit late getting those. A little bit later than I normally would. We got the Matildas as well. Let's go ahead and. Oh Lord, do we want to research these? We're gonna need them eventually, so, but we just don't have the army experience to add them yet, so there's really no point on getting those yet. Instead, let's go and get the Interwar Artillery. I've been talking about getting them for a while now. Let's go and get the Matildas building. We'll probably devote another factory towards them as well, so we can get those, you know, out into our troops. I don't think we have too many tank units, maybe 1. Yeah, I think it's just 1 tank unit. That's all we have. All right, we got a light cruiser and a destroyer done. Yeah, building this fleet up here, it just lets us make sure that we get some of those newer ships out to Asia. And it looks like the Republican Spain is going to win again. It seems like it's been rebalanced, perhaps because now you can send planes. But yeah, you would think that the nationalists would get more planes from Germany and Italy. That's weird. Yeah, this is 2 games in a row now that I've seen that the Republicans win in the patch. In the new patch, so that's interesting. Big change, because yeah, you rarely saw them win before. All right, let's go ahead and get ourselves our fighters. I'm sure that's what we're gonna get. Yeah, let's get the fighters. All right, excellent. And yeah, I know that we had some options available to us that we didn't really look at here, but yeah, it's fine. So the Dominion Canyon seeks immediate patriation. Say what? So after breakdown in negotiations with Westminster and an unprecedented 63-hour debate, the Canadian Parliament has overturned the British North American Act, instead enshrining the Canadian Constitution in laws untouchable by the British Parliament or monarchy. Although not an anti-British move in its own right, it signals a move away from the Commonwealth policies of the old empire. While a natural step to take for any country wanting to ensure their future stability, it does nothing to alleviate the already tense state of global politics. Yeah, why does that have to happen now? All right, we've got our national focus as well, reinforcing the empire. We'll look at that in a second. France wants to join the Allies. Yeah, I want them to join the Allies as well, of course. So they are now allied with us. Excellent. Let's go ahead and get a new national focus here. We're going to do this service overseas, get ourselves a bit of experience. That will allow us to make some adjustments to our armies, which I've been wanting to do. All right, what do we need to do? What was it that I wanted to do? I think it was something with Canada. All right, the Hindenburg Disaster. Oh, the humanity. Oh, yes, that's right. We need to check. See if there's anybody else. We already know he can't get anything. No. Yeah, I guess we're just going to have to sit on it because neither one of those guys got anything that I really want at the moment. We're not going to trade for that one oil. It's just one oil. We did get our Ark Royal class finished. That is awesome. Let's go ahead and get... I'm not gonna beeline towards the submarines. It's just not that important to me. And instead... Oops, my bad. We need to get those planes, the Hurricanes, because now that we have that nice bonus for them. Excellent. All right, so we're almost towards the summer here, and that means that where are we at? We're at 41 minutes into the episode, or well, a little bit short of that actually, once I edit out a couple parts. So yeah, I feel like we probably will continue. I think what we're going to do is when I get to the summer here, and the reason why I'm waiting is because I'm building up fleets here, which, by the way, we need to get our carriers going. Let's go ahead and get these guys going up to the very top here. We're going to go ahead and pull some of these factories from the battleships because they are pretty much good right now. What we'll do is pull from there as well so we can get... I really want to get that carrier out there. All right, that looks good. Okay, so, and then let's go ahead and... You know what? Actually, this is probably going to build quicker than I have before I have the research done for the new ships. Oh, it's 45 days. Okay. And this is 1.73 months, right? All right, yeah, that'll build just in time. Excellent. All right, so that works out nicely for us. We got the construction too. Let's go ahead and get the excavation too. Right, excellent. But yeah, I really want to get this fleet going out there. So what I think we'll do, Stanley Baldwin resigns. Oh no! So Neville Chamberlain has become the leader of the Democratic Party. All right, so all similar events that we've seen before. I know they added a ton of new stuff though, guys. A ton of new stuff. So it's just really exciting playing with a new patch and DLC because Hearts of Iron hasn't really gotten a lot of patches and DLCs yet. When you think about how long it's been out and compare it to, oh, I don't know, Stellaris. Stellaris came out a month before Hearts of Iron 4. And it just hasn't got as many, I don't think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Stellaris has gotten like one or two extra DLCs. Amelia Earnhardt circumnavigates the globe. What an achievement. So we'll probably see her out fighting for the Americans. But yeah, the Hearts of Iron has not had as many patches, and they haven't been as large as patches either. A lot of the patches Hearts of Iron got have been rather small. So I think what we're going to do, let me just take a look at where we're at on our factories right now. I think we should go ahead and build military factories, some more military factories, get these building up a bit more. And I'm going to want some more dockyards as well, but military factories first, guys. Do these 80% locations first, and then we'll do, oh, let me just take a look here. And then I think we're going to do some dockyards after that. We'll get a couple dockyards building in our little 80% locations here. We'll get one right there, and, well, you know what? We'll do one right here as well. My bad, right there, in Scotland. All right, excellent. So we are now in July, and we're still going to be going with the episode. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is we're going to go ahead and get our fleet moving around the world. I want to go ahead and get these guys split up. It's about time that we did this. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done, and then we'll cut back to after I finish, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, we are back, guys. We got all of our fleets going around the world here. We'll take a look at them in a second. And we need to go ahead and select a national focus. Of course, we're going to go ahead and go with the encourage the colonial elite to get that 5% research time. Very, very handy. So just taking a look at our fleets here. We have an Africa fleet. This is 20 ships here. As you can see, it's just like cruisers and destroyers. That's just to for escorts and stuff like that. It's just extra ships that we have that we're not going to be using for anything. I'm sure we'll end up having to use them for replacements or something as our destroyers get destroyed. So do we want to go with heavy cruisers? I almost think we're not even going to build heavy cruisers. I don't typically use them all that often. They get destroyed way too easily. I think instead we're going to go ahead and go with the submarines, get these submarines researched. We do have outdated equipment in production. That is the battleship, which is almost done, which is excellent. We timed that just right. It's going to be done in 1 week. So that's excellent. But yeah, just taking a look at the fleet here. So yeah, we have the Africa fleet, we have the Asian fleet. This is our largest fleet here with 65 ships. I'll just hover over it so you guys can see what we're rocking here. It's only got 2 carriers, unfortunately. We need to get them another carrier eventually. I would like to get this up to 70. 2 carriers, a couple more battleships, and then we'll probably throw them a couple destroyers as well, a couple extra destroyers to get it up to 70. And then we have another escort fleet over here in southern England. Like I said, that will probably, we might use that for escorting our convoys. More than likely, though, I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being used for reinforcements. Our home fleet here, which we need to build up, that's where all of our ships are going. So yeah, we'll use those ships to kind of increase their strength here. We got a Mediterranean fleet of 55 ships here, just showing you what we have there. We need to get them another carrier. It's not large enough. This has got to be a lot of our ships that we build are going to be going over to the Mediterranean fleet as well. And then of course we have the subs here. I didn't do the subs yet, so we do need to do that, but I didn't want to do that because it was taking too long. So we'll do the submarines later. They're not really a priority at the moment. So yeah, we'll get those guys going around the world as well later. That's okay if it takes them a little while. So the Yugoslavians request the sale of planes. This is interesting because I got the same event as Germany, so I don't know if they pick who they ask or if it goes to everybody perhaps. I don't know, but it's a pretty good bonus, guys. If you have it takes your oldest planes. So yeah, it's okay to get rid of some old planes and get a nice -5% consumer good factories for 6 months. So we're gonna take a look and see which one we want to do. I believe we probably do have a bunch of really outdated tactical bombers. So we'll just do the tactical bombers. I think that'd be the best way to do this here. We'll give them the 25 bombers, and plus I think it increases their opinion of us as well. So that's handy too, I suppose. And then we have some dockyards to assign. So let's go ahead and get these going. That's right, from the battleship we just finished. Excellent, we finished the battleship. So let's get the next line of battleship going. We'll go ahead and put all these towards them. And that is looking good, guys. I think we might pull from light cruisers and destroyers a bit so that we can work on the battleship and carriers a bit more. Get those finished a little bit earlier. And then as far as, we'll just go ahead and put this battleship in here. Although eventually, like I said, we're probably going to want to move some of these guys to another fleet here. But we'll wait until we get the home fleet looking a little bit better. As of right now, they'd still be able to beat the German fleet, so it's not really a problem, especially with air support. We got our Interwar Artillery. Excellent. Let's go ahead and get, where are we at right now? We're in 1937. I believe we've already got everything here, everything there as well. So I think we're going to start working towards getting some of those other planes. Seems like that's what we need the most at the moment. Yes. Well, we also have the army experience. That's not a lot, though. Yeah, that's not enough to really justify getting those at the moment, because we're going to use that here in a second. So what we'll go ahead and do with this instead is we'll just put it into the airplanes. We're going to go and get a better model of tactical bomber. Yes. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I think that'll be handy. We'll probably get strategic bombers. I really like doing strategic bombing as the British, so we'll probably get those, but I like the tactical bombers as well, so we'll get those initially because it takes less of an investment at the moment. Republican Spain just took 11 states, so Republican Spain did defeat them. Interesting. All right, well, good for Spain. So we might not even have to worry about them trying to take Gibraltar from us. We'll just have to see what happens there. Yeah, the Republicans won. Okay, crazy things happen in the world. Yes, that's right. I wanted to do this with change up my army divisions here. We want to give them the field hospitals. Ooh, this is terrible. Ugh. Yeah, we're going to have to make several adjustments there. Okay, it's fine. What we're going to do, though, is go ahead and get anybody who needs to be trained. A lot of them need to be trained. Just about all of them. So let's get them, all the infantry guys. It looks like all infantry guys. We'll get them training up. All right, and this shouldn't take very long at all. We did get our Southampton class here, so let's go ahead and do we want anything else? I don't think we're gonna get the heavy battleships. We're not gonna get yeah, we're done. All right, we're done on the fleet right now. Yeah, excellent. So let's go ahead and start, I think, probably working on doctrines. Yeah, we don't really have the experience to really justify working on anything else. I do want to get paratroopers eventually, and then I eventually also want to get, I think that's 1938 tech though. Yeah, it's 1938 tech. I guess we're going to continue working on getting some of these support companies here. We're going to need to get them anyway. So yeah, we will do logistic companies. All right, excellent. And what is it that's outdated? The light cruisers. Okay, so what we'll do is just tick this to build one more, and then when they finish up, we'll get the next line of light cruisers. So we have some military factories as well, so let's go and get these assigned. We are actually doing pretty good on infantry equipment now. Still can't really build any units though, so let's just pull this back here and start working on some of the other stuff that we need, like tanks. Let's get a nice stockpile of support equipment. We already got a good stockpile of artillery, so we're not gonna put too much towards that. Could get some more motorized though, and most importantly, God, we need to get these fucking fighters, man. I think we're still researching it though, so we'll wait to put any more towards that. Instead, let's just work on some of this other stuff like naval bombers and the close air support. All right, excellent. That'll work out. And then we have a decision available to us, though I don't think we're gonna get it, depending on what it is. Institute press censorship. Yeah, we're not going to get that. Basically, what the Institute press censorship does is it just reduces the support of all other parties. So it's handy sometimes, I suppose. But yeah, we don't. Obviously, it's not a problem for us. And we really, really need to work on some of this other stuff here. We could go ahead and change up our recruitable population so that we can actually build some units. I am tempted to do that, guys, so we can start building some units up. But God, yeah, I guess we'll do that. We do need to, yeah, we do need to get some units building. But God, I really want to get some of these research bonuses here. Yeah, and get a theorist and all that good shit. Yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and, we're just going to go ahead and change this up so we can actually build somebody. We'll go limited conscription here. And that should, oh, that didn't make any. What the fuck? Yeah, it didn't make any adjustment. All right, that sucks. Yeah, that didn't do anything because of that. And that's because of the national focus that we currently have. All right, that sucks. All right, we really need to get rid of that. That's bad. So we still can't build units. I wish I hadn't got that. All right, I thought it was gonna make more of a difference. I thought it would give us like a couple 100,000 manpower. It's been a while since I played as UK, so I don't know that we're gonna do the Commonwealth thing because they so often go independent on you now. I mean, like half of the Commonwealth will often go independent or go fascist or communist or something like that on you. So, and I don't think the increase in opinion has any assistance on that. I don't think it does anything for you with stopping them from doing that. So I don't think we're gonna do that right now. I think what we'll do, can't get any of these just yet, just not far enough along yet. Yeah, I can't get anything else. So I think what we'll do is probably start fortifying our areas since we need to get these eventually anyways. I think we're gonna fortify East Asia first. I think this will be helpful. It also gives us a nice civilian factory over there as well. If we don't lose it, of course, we do need to start sending some troops over there. I might send a few regular divisions over there after they finish training up here. Yeah, that's just a light cruiser. And they are all done training. Excellent. Hopefully they didn't train for too long unnecessarily. Yeah, let's just go like this. And then we'll pull all these guys out. And what we'll do is we're going to send a few units to Asia while we still can. We'll send a few regular army divisions over there. I don't think we're going to attempt to hold French Indochina, by the way, guys. I just don't want to mess with it. We've done this far too many times, like helped France hold their lands. Of course, we played as France and did as well. And you do want to keep this out of Japanese hands and everything, but yeah, I don't think we're going to do it. We've got enough things to kind of deal with. We need to get Singapore fortified. We need to get more troops over here. We don't have enough. So that's something that we're going to need to do. We got to get more troops over here to Hong Kong, and of course we got to get more troops over here as well. So we've got enough places to fortify, and we, obviously we have a lot of trouble with our division numbers. So I don't want to put too many troops over there. We also have some of these guys here that we could move to Asia, but I think what we'll have them do is we're going to have them wrap up Ethiopia first. Yes. That is exactly what we'll do. Hopefully there's not too many troops over there. But yeah, we'll go ahead and send these guys over here. And we'll have these troops here wrap up Ethiopia. I'm not going to send them to Asia just yet. We need to build some more reserve troops, but yeah, we don't have the numbers, guys. And I need to keep all the troops where they're currently at the moment. So what we'll do is we'll just send some regular infantry divisions for right now over to Asia, because we need to get those over there anyways. We can't have a bunch of reserves fighting the Japanese. That just never works out very well. So we currently have 16 divisions over here in the UK. So what I think we'll do is we're going to send like six infantry divisions. I think that'd be good. I'm not too worried about like naval invasion and stuff. I don't think that's going to end up being a problem at all. Yeah, we'll send 6 of these guys. All right, so we'll bring these 3 over here. You guys going over there. Bring this guy as well. That'll be a total of 4. So we'll bring these guys too. All right, so once they get to their locations, let's just go ahead and grab them all up and let's send them over to Asia. We will bring them. We'll probably just bring them one location first over here to Singapore, and then we'll kind of move them around once they get there. So yeah, we'll bring all these guys over there. 6 regular army divisions. What I think we'll do is have like 1 in Singapore, 1 over here in North Borneo, and at least 2 in Hong Kong. I want to hold Hong Kong. I always try and attempt to hold it. I know that it's not really needed to hold because I mean there's nothing here. It's really not that important to hold, but I like having this naval base here. I like having an air base here. I like having a point to attack into China if we so desire. And it's really about prestige, guys. That's what it's about. We just can't have the Japanese taking Hong Kong from us. It's really what it comes down to. So we finished building the light cruisers, so let's go ahead and get these guys going. Southampton class. We'll put all of the factories into them. All right, excellent. Although I think we might tick these down. We have a lot of destroyers and a lot of light cruisers, and we don't have enough battleships and carriers. So I think we're going to invest in those. That is going to require more resources, of course. So we're going to need to trade with the United States for a bit more oil. That's okay. I think we're actually trading for a bit more than we need to. So let's just tick this down. I don't see any reason why we need to. We give a factory away for 1 oil. We got our Hawker Hurricane class. That's excellent. Really happy about that. I think what we'll go ahead and do is start researching the fighters as well. Yeah, it's only 69 days. We'll wrap those up. And then we need to change up our fighter model finally. And so what we'll do is we're going to pull from these guys to put them over to the fighters so we can finally get our fighters upgraded. In fact, let me just see here. Let me see how we're doing on infantry equipment. We're pretty solid. So let's pull from that a bit more. It's going to be a while. Oh, we have some manpower now. All right, excellent. Made some adjustments there. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and build. No, that's not enough to really build any troops, though. Not really. We could build a few reserves, I guess, but I don't even know if they're. I don't even think it's going to be worth it. So instead, let's put this towards the fighter here. That does require 1 more oil, but I'm still not going to trade for that. It's fine. And I did stop these guys from training, right? Yeah, I'm not sure if they still have that icon there when they're training, since they did change all of that up. The whole army system has been changed up. We got a factory done. Excellent. So let's go ahead and we're going to pull another one from the infantry equipment. I don't think we need that many going towards them. Let's just really pump into getting the fighters, new level of fighters in here. And then also, let's also do some more naval bombers. We're going to need those. All right, fantastic. And I think we can justify trading for some more oil now. Let's go and get 1 more factory going towards the U.S., the Americans. All right, looking good. I think we're just about done here, guys. We're going to be finishing up this episode here very soon in a couple minutes. I wanted to get to the end of 1937, and we're here. So let's go ahead and assign this factory. I guess we can put into. We're not going to really need those tanks just yet. It's going to be a while till we're ready for that. So instead, let's put into the carrier bombers. I think we need a few more of those stockpiled for our carriers as we build them up. And no divisions based training. Nice. We got our manpower. Excellent. About time. Does it just take a little while to increase now or something like that? Is it not like immediate or something? Because yeah, it's slowly increasing here. All right, excellent. Well, we'll take advantage of that. I think we're going to go ahead and build some troops now. We will build. I want to get some more colonial garrison troops, but it does suck that we don't have any experience to change them up a bit. But yeah, we are going to want to get some of these because we're not going to be able to afford to equip fully, to have a bunch of full divisions all around the world. And we really still don't have a lot of manpower right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to set these guys to deploy here. I don't think we're going to train them, actually. Yeah, no, let's not even train them. Let's put them in the Cornwall, and we're just going to send them immediately. And we're just going to build, I don't know, probably a bunch of these guys. We need a lot because they need to hold all those positions all around the world. We've got a lot of places they got to hold. So I'm thinking like 15 divisions. Yeah, I think that'll work, guys. Yeah, I like that. And if we get any more manpower, because it seems like it's slowly kind of increasing, then we'll build a few more. We'll try and get like 20 out there. We're going to need a lot of those guys. It's going to be needed because there's a whole crap ton of locations that we are not really manning yet. I know that this is a bit early, but we're going to go and get it anyway. We're going to get the computing machines. We need it. We also have a decision available to develop the Drake Lens tungsten mine. Okay, so that's going to give us 4 more production in Cornwall. It's going to make use of 3 civilian factories, though. Do we even need tungsten? Can we really justify building that? Well, we only have 20 tungsten, so we are going to need that, but does it take political power? It does. It takes 25. We'll go and get it. Because if I untick it, then I know that I'm going to forget about it and I'm never going to do it. It's only 25 political power. So let's do that. I think it's going to be useful in the future as we're building more, artillery and guns and stuff like that. It's going to be handy to have that. So what we're going to do is we're going to play until we get to 1938, guys. Got Fortify East Asia. Excellent. Let's go ahead and get... Okay, we could continue down that. I just want to see if anything else is unlocked for us yet. No, just the same stuff we had available before. Let's build up in Hong Kong first. That's the one that's more vulnerable. So we'll build up in Hong Kong first. What did we get building here? We got a light cruiser and a destroyer. We'll go ahead and throw those into the home fleet for right now. We've got some military factories finished up. Excellent. Let's go and assign these towards... Oh, I kind of really want to just keep building our Air Force up. Because the Air Force is not looking as good as we would want. Let's take a look here on some of our other stuff that we need here. We're pretty good on just about everything else. I'm gonna leave that as is, and let's just work on the Air Force, getting those fighters upgraded. Because remember, we only have 13 Hurricanes, so yeah, it's pretty bad. So let's go ahead and get these guys upgraded. We're gonna go ahead and put a lot towards this. In fact, we'll put a lot towards the Air Force. We'll go like so. I think that this will be important. Let's just put all the factories that we build toward those. Because our army is really, as the UK with the manpower issues, which, once again, yeah, it's weird. It looks like manpower, they must have changed it so that manpower now builds up slower or something like that. So we're going to build a few more of these guys. And I think we can now justify also building some regular infantry divisions too. The tank divisions are terrible. I don't even want to build those with their current designs. Instead, let's build some of the infantry divisions. Also Marines. We need to get Marines going. Need to change these up too though. But yeah, we can build a few Marines up. But let's first do some infantry equipment. Or infantry units, excuse me. And you know what? Let's go ahead and take those guys up there. They're more important. And we did get the submarine model finished. We'll take a look at that in a second. These guys actually will be training, which means that we need to send these guys into a garrison mode here, garrisoning London. Or we could, instead of garrisoning London, instead of doing that, let's garrison Birmingham instead. That's where our training army will operate out of, I suppose. And then let's go ahead and get these guys going towards, actually, we want them going towards Birmingham now. Into the training army. Excellent. We're going to get a few of these guys. Can't really justify getting too many of them, can we? Okay, if we want Marines, which we do, I don't think we're going to have the infantry equipment for them. I think that's what the problem is. It could be other stuff that is causing issues, but I think it's infantry equipment. Yeah, it's infantry equipment. All right, so let's go ahead and build a couple of these guys out then. A couple Marine units. All right, excellent. All right, that looks good. These guys will train up. They'll come up over here. It's just all that we have right now. We could build a bit more and just the infantry equipment will go to them slowly. Let's do that. Let's do one more Marine unit and they'll slowly get their equipment. All right, excellent. So let's go ahead and take a look at this submarine class that we got here and what we want to research next. We don't need to get any more ships, I don't think. Nope, we're good to go on the Navy. Excellent. The Air Force, how are we doing on this? We already have 2 of our slots going towards that, so I don't want to spend any more. Could work on like infantry equipment and stuff like that. I think that's what we're going to do, in fact. Yeah, we'll start working on the infantry equipment. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so yeah, we're going to do the infantry equipment, guys. We'll get the improved infantry equipment 1, 120 days away. We are outdated production on something. It looks like our ships, our submarines. Let's go ahead and tick them down so they only do 1 more. And we have a dockyard too. All right, let's put this into, oh Lord. I think we'll go ahead and do this, like so. And the next dockyard can go into the destroyer twos. And we have civilian factories too, my bad, didn't even notice that. How are we doing on all of our stuff here? We need more civilians and more militaries. All right, we need to get at least, well, we have 40. I'd like to get like 45 civilian factories at the very least. So we'll build a couple more militaries first. These 90% areas here. And then we'll build a couple more civilian factories all throughout here. All right, excellent. Yeah, let's do 2 more here, guys. I think that'll be good. Yeah, that'll work. All right, excellent. So, yeah, we're getting pretty close, guys. And we did get the gladiators. Fantastic. And this is probably going to be the last thing that we do, is we're going to just assign this and we're going to end here. We're in December. That's close enough, guys. And then I don't think we're going to do any of these 2 just yet. I don't even know if we're going to go for the heavy fighters. I usually do as the British. They're like one of the only countries I do go with the heavy fighters. So we'll eventually want to get those, but not now. I don't think. Well, there's not really a whole lot that we need that we can really use right now because of our lack of army experience. Could start working on our doctrines. It's about time, and we do have bonuses for those as well. So what we'll do, we already have 2 slots going towards the Air Force, so let's work on our doctrines. I kind of feel like we will do the Grand Battle Plan just because it's the British. It just fits for them. They're the British. They should do Grand Battle Plan. We will go ahead and continue until we get to 1938. We're almost there, guys. So that we can say that in this first episode, we finished 2 years. All right. But yeah, this is the situation in the world. I usually look at what the other countries are doing. We've been distracted, though, haven't we? We didn't upgrade our fighters either, our carrier fighters. So yeah, we want to go ahead and do that. And actually, yeah, we only have 1 slot going to the planes because I forgot that we had gotten these. So we're going to want to get a factory going towards them as well. Is there anywhere else where we can kind of pull from? What we'll do is we'll just, yeah, that'll work out. All right, excellent. We got another dockyard too. Let's put this into, how are we doing on our convoy? 752. All right, let's go ahead and get this other dockyard going towards, I really want to get those carriers done, guys. I'd like to get it done before the war starts, but we'll just have to see if it happens or not. We are in January. Excellent. Did we get our troops over here just yet? We did. All right, so next episode, we have to remember, I could do that right now. Yeah, we'll do that right now. We're going to send a couple of these guys to over to here, North Borneo. And then I think we've got, how many more regulars? We'll send like 2 of these guys. Yeah, let's send at least 2 of them over to Hong Kong. And we need to get reserves going to all of our islands too. You know, I don't even know if we're going to attempt to hold the islands. As the British, we just don't have as much of a presence in the Pacific as the Americans will. I kind of allow the Americans kind of handle the Pacific area. I kind of focus on getting the Italians and the Germans taken out first. I don't know if we'll man all of these areas yet. We'll just have to see. I do want a good number of regulars here because when we know that they're going to end up joining Siam. So I would like to be able to invade them, to have the troop numbers to invade them. But yeah, I think we're actually done with the episode here, guys. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the DLC and expansion so far. I'm going to try really, really hard to get another video up here on Sunday because this one will be out fairly early. I'm going to put it out as soon as the embargo lifts on it. And yeah, I'm going to try and get another episode later in the day, later in Sunday. Wife will have to put it out since I have to work on Sunday. But yeah, because I really want to make some progress in this campaign pretty quickly because, oh man, it's just, I can't stop playing. I've been playing that German one. I think I just started yesterday and I've already like completed like 2.5 years or something like that, and that was with a large civil war here. Let me stop jabbering. We have gone long enough. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. I love talking to you guys. I read and attempt to reply to all the comments on every video. And yeah, all that stuff also helps with the search engine, with the comments, the likes, so people can, find our channel. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.